So one of the things that's changed a lot lately is Facebook ads. They're constantly evolving how and what can be done on Facebook. And obviously part of that is so that Facebook can monetize itself and make money off of it. But there's actually huge benefits for business owners. Now some people have kind of been confused about having a Facebook page versus boosted ads versus actual ads, how that all kind of works out. So I've got Mike here who helps run all of our ad campaigns, and we're going to just kind of talk through a little bit some of those things, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you. Mike, one of the things that people often have questions about is a boosted post versus an ad. Can you talk a little bit about that and what the differences between those are?
Sure. So boosted posts are your natural posts that you go ahead and, whether it be photos, comments, anything else within your own page. An ad is actually, it shows up natively within the stream, or those ads that you see on the sidebar of your screen, but those are completely separate from your daily posts or whatever your regular routine is on Facebook.
And they don't show up in your actual feed, is that right?
Ads can show up in your feed. That's what they call a native ad.
Okay.
So within the ads, you have several different formats. You can have your ads show up in the feed directly as a native ad, or they can show up on the sidebar, or you can also actually have your ads even show up on Instagram.
Oh, wow. So that's one of the advantages that Facebook has of actually buying Instagram a few years back, is now the ad platform is commingled together. So that's actually a really big deal, talking about how Facebook ads and Instagrams kind of commingle. One of the things that's been really popular lately on Facebook, hence us doing this, is video versus just photos versus just plain text posts. Talk a little bit about kind of the difference between those, how they might get attention differently, especially between video and just a regular traditional post.
Traditionally, posts with pictures were the way to go with Facebook and helping increase the reach of your site. But now the platform has significantly moved towards video. Video content, as you scroll through your Facebook feed, dominates your feed now. So as a business, if all you're posting is just pictures, you're really missing out on engaging with potential fans, clients, customers by not posting videos.
Yeah, and video is really a big deal right now. One of the big things about video is that Facebook is trying to move in on YouTube's dominance in the video market, and Google owns YouTube and Facebook owns Instagram, and as a result of that, there's kind of this war going on between the two for the majority of the ad spend. I believe between the two platforms, they take up something like 70+% of the actual online ad spend. So it's interesting kind of between the two of those. And we actually have another video that talks about social versus search and how those might affect you. So take a look for that. One of the last things that we'll talk about, two more things. One is impressions versus conversions, and how to track that in a Facebook ad, and what's this whole pixel thing that you see sometimes.
Right. There's a lot of people out there that'll spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on social media ads on Facebook. And what they're originally looking for is, how many people can I reach? And that's great if you're reaching thousands upon thousands of people. But if you're not tracking the conversions from your ads or your boosted posts, then you're really losing out on the ability to understand the return on that advertising spend. So Facebook has what they call Facebook pixels. So if anyone has ever done pay-per-click marketing and they were tracking conversions that way, it's very similar on the Facebook side. So you would actually take these pixels, which are snippets of code, and put them on your website in strategic locations. Utilizing pixels on your website is very important, so that way you can actually track where your advertising dollars are going and if you're actually getting a return on that spend.
And that's one of the big differentiators between traditional advertising like billboards, newspapers, magazines. It's not that those things are always inherently bad, but one of the huge advantages that we have in digital is we can not only show you how many people saw your ad, but more importantly, how many people acted on it. Did they click on it, and did they do something further? Did they buy something from your online store? Did they fill out a form? That conversion number is really the number that's the most important in all of that ad spend, and we really want to be able to track that on all projects, because then we can show a real return on investment, which every business owner cares about when they're spending dollars on advertising. And the last thing that we'll talk about with regards to Facebook, and this is a huge advantage for Facebook with regards to the information that they have, is the ability to set up custom audiences. Just talk a little bit about how detailed those audiences can go when you're looking at targeting a particular demographic.
Sure. So custom audiences allow an advertiser to really hone in their ad on who gets to see it. So instead of on pay-per-click where you choose keywords to target people, within Facebook you can utilize what they call custom audiences. So those custom audiences could be anything from demographics like age groups, gender, marital status, where people live, what types of things they like, what type of activities they're in, who they work for, what their position is, all different types of scenarios you can put together to try to piece together your perfect custom audience for your ad. So if you're someone selling basketball shoes, you really don't care about somebody that's playing ice hockey, because again, the difference between the two is, 9 times out of 10, someone playing ice hockey at the particular time isn't wanting to look for basketball shoes. So those are the types of differentiators that you can put into the custom audiences to really drill down to your perfect audience for your ad.
Awesome. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into Facebook advertising these days, and it's constantly changing and evolving. So one of the things we try and do is stay on top of all of that information. We hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have questions or comments and want to talk about this stuff more, leave it down in the comments and we'd love to reply. And we'll be working on some more videos like this to try and help you guys learn more to help your business grow.